Hi, Lala Shima. I'm enjoying your videos. My daughter lived in Johannesburg for a year and a half. She loved it over there. Beautiful. I never made it over there. Always wanted to go. I live in Abilene, Texas. I used to live in Austin. I used to live in Boulder. I was very close. Well, everybody says they were close. My wife was the closest to Trump Rinpoche. Everybody says they were the closest to Trump Rinpoche. But my wife was the closest. He was very kind to me. Very, very kind. He and I started a company together to drill for oil. He had great, great, great expectations. I should be, have found $1 billion worth of oil with his blessings, and I still might. It's on my website. A lot of things are on my website. I have 70 pages. I have 14 hours of videos. Mostly I'm teaching meditation. I started out kind of combining Alexander technique and mindfulness meditation, and then I move into the ear whispered, pithy instructions on meditation. Kind of, but I do a lot of things on that website. I have 70 pages. Some pages have 50 pages. Some of it I just copied and pasted in there, but a lot of it I wrote myself or whatever. It's kind of laying out Alexander technique. It's real powerful for spirituality. Unbelievably powerful. How powerful it is. Not many people know about it. I mean, a lot of people know about it, but even in our school, they're crazy for Alexander technique. Crazy for Alexander technique. I was very close to the #2 teacher in Shambhala. He and I were like brothers. He sort of fell on hard times. Vajra Regent Ursula Tenzin, but we were like this, man. And I was like this with his wife, too. And I was really tight with the 3rd teacher. Nobody else can say this, I don't think. I mean, everybody would. There's a few people that say this. But I'm very close to the 3rd, the son of Chogyam Trungpa Sakyong Mipam. He's fallen a little on hard times, too. Right now, he got caught up in the Me Too movement. He got skewered. And he brought a little of that shit on himself, He's learning. He's a young pup in some ways, but a very powerful teacher at the same time. Like the rest of us, kind of big front, big back type thing. Anyway, I don't know. I just got on a kick about the Dakinis, and then there you were, and I don't know. I've had a few kicks. I don't know. I do all this movement stuff. I follow this guy, some named Will Johnson. I don't know if you heard of him. He's real into resilience, alignment, which is Alexander, relaxation, which is Alexander, resilience, which is a little beyond Alexander, but not really. It's kind of the natural thing, the next step, really. He takes his stuff somewhat directly from the teachings of the Buddha, somewhat, but also Talopa is a big inspiration to him. But I don't know, he's done all this stuff. He's done all this stuff with the Rumi, gazing, big on gazing, which gazing is inseparable from the karmamudra, if you ask me. No, man. It's gazing, it's kissing, and then it's everything else, if you ask me. He's done a lot on Rumi talk. He's There's this thing called water monkeys. You should hear about this water monkeys. Oh my God. I sent you a book that's pretty good. There's a lady named Barbara Kiesling. She's from California. She's not that spiritual, really, I don't think, but she's very smart on sexuality. And she's teaches women about the cul-de-sac, this area that usually gets covered up, but if you uncover it in your cervix, it kind of toward the end of your cervix, if you uncover that, oh my God, having 4 orgasms is a piece of cake, which is our goal in karmamudra, I believe. 4 joys, 4 secrets, 4 initiations. I don't know, I just fell into that book and I gave it to my girlfriend and she told me to fuck off and fuck off and fuck off. Then I broke up with her for a year. She she did it. And then we had some beautiful karma mudra together. She didn't want to go all the way, but she had the talent. If she wanted to go all the way, it'd be like snapping her fingers. She could do anything she wanted with spirituality, but she just didn't want it that much. Protecting her ego, I suppose. I don't know. Might be fun to talk. I go out to the lake. I stand in the lake. I try to practice resilience. If I sit down and meditate and I'm really thinking about it, I might realize that 99% of my energy is devoted to freezing myself. Completely making myself like a solid piece of wood or a frozen block of ice, freezing my energy. But if I practice this resilience, along with the Alexander would freeze things and gets things really aligned, gets things really relaxed, and then you got to add the resilience. But Alexander may or may not do. It just depends on you in a way, I guess. If you go the next step, but anyway, I go out there and that water moves you around, so it's very easy to unfreeze, standing in the water. It just moves you around. You just pretend like you're a kelp, like a huge column of kelp. Each of your legs is a huge column of kelp. You're just kelp and you're just being moved around. You're not freezing yourself. And then I just start, the Dakinis sometimes, not always, but then I listen for the Dakinis, I just listen for, he's big on, well, it's not just him, obviously, but when you gaze, it changes the visual field, and the visual field kind of opens up. And then the sounds open you up, so you're opened up, aligned, relaxed, resilient. He calls it hollow bamboo, Will Johnson does, like hollow bamboo. Talopa says, be like hollow bamboo. Talopa says, don't be stiff, don't be frozen, don't be a piece of wood. Be open to energy, chi, like you're talking about. And then the sounds and, in the visual field, they say, look into the mirror of your mind, Naropa, the palace of the Dakinis. So the palace of the Dakinis is this mirror where our mind opens up and things are alive, and the Dakinis are living in. That's where the palace of the Dakinis is. But then also sounds, Dakinis, I think, like to play with us and like speak to us, in terms of reality, just connecting with reality. And I don't know, I'm interested in this type of thing, and I know you have great experience and wisdom along these lines, and I don't know. I like to dance.